Welcome back to Stooge Stream for another episode. This is the Impact Recap. I am your host, the Stooge, and I'm joined as always by my brother Nero to my broken Matt. It is the one and only Gbanks.
What's happening, YouTubers?
We have a big episode of Impact to recap. Let's jump straight into it.
Yep, let's dive into it.
The show opens with EC3, Eli Drake and the Miracle cutting a promo in the ring about who's the best, who's the greatest, and damn, those three talking is always entertaining regardless.
It is fun. Unfortunately, we didn't get to really watch it because the stream that we had cut out at the start, or must have skipped.
Just the first couple of minutes, it was a little bit...
So we only got to see
Miracle
come in. Unless that's how it was filmed, I don't know.
Which could have been the case.
Yeah, maybe.
Because the Impact logo was right before it, so it could have been.
It could be.
So they're arguing in the ring. It all breaks down because you knew that was going to happen.
Yeah.
And Moose comes out.
Yeah.
Because he's Moose. And busts up the Miracle, and they start a thing, and they go straight into the first match, which is Moose versus Miracle.
Hey, it made no sense, but hey, give excuse for Moose to come out. I ain't complaining.
Yeah, I'm sold.
I'm sold. Easy.
There didn't need to be a story. There didn't need to be an angle. There just needs to be a Moose.
Yeah, they're like, oh, wait, there's a havoc going on in the ring. What will stop this? A Moose.
Moose, yeah. So it was a really fun match. I really enjoyed this. It was quite hard hitting from both of the competitors. The Miracle won by count out.
Yeah.
Which I like because it keeps Moose strong. He doesn't lose by pin or submission to the Miracle. Keeps the Miracle as a cheeky, dodgy heel.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
And everyone wins.
Plays as the heel. And yeah, you're right. Moose now is still like, you know, he didn't lose out of, like, he was all over, you know, the Miracle. He was on top of him. And then, you know, he got that unfortunate count at the end, which, yeah, you know, was what got Miracle the win.
Exactly. So no one lost in this, which is what I love when you see booking like that. Now, throughout the show, we had a whole lot of...
TNA doing something right at the start? Holy shit.
I know, right? Compared to last episode, they kicked this off with a bang. It was good. Yeah. Now, throughout the show, we had a whole lot of broken Matt Hardy segments. Yeah. So rather than talk about them in pieces, we're going to just collect them as a whole. Anyone that aired last week, so when you see the little thing in the corner that said last week, we spoke about that shit last week. If you want to know what we thought about that, go listen to our show from last week.
Yep.
From this week, it opens with Jeff arriving at the Hardy compound to say to Rebby, how is he? And she's like, he's weird, he's different, things are weird, you got to come and see this. And Matt now thinks he's an engineer.
Yeah.
He's building a new living room for the Hardys.
Yeah.
And the greatest part of all of the segments, which we'll cover more of in a moment, is Senior Benjamin.
Who I still believe is behind all of this.
So do I after this. Yeah, he's definitely behind something.
Oh my god, that man. He can work. He can cut a promo.
Yeah.
Like
Brilliant promo.
Like he's cut one of the best promos I've seen this whole year. Better than wrestlers, like professional wrestlers.
My mind on my money and my money on my mind.
No. Laid back, mind on my money, mind, and then money on my mind. Like
in Spanish, it's so brilliant.
Beautiful.
It's brilliant.
And this is all happening while he's sitting back and letting Matt Hardy do
drinking
all the
mojito.
Yeah, drinking a mojito. He's like, this is the life. Right?
It was amazing. Yeah. So Matt's building stuff, and Jeff comes in. He's like, "What are you doing, man? You're a professional wrestler." He's like, what? Because you're the tag team champion. He's like that wrestling thing on TV. That seems dangerous. I wouldn't do that.
That's too violent.
Yeah. He's playing this great character. I love the whole Matt Hardy thing. Yeah. This is fantastic. So this went on throughout the course of the show. We had Matt nearly wetting himself on the back of Jeff's bike. He's like, come on, ride on my bike. It's the one I broke my leg on. Isn't that exciting? He's like, no, that sounds dangerous.
And like before that, when he was about to leave, he looks at Rebby and he's like, Debbie, can I trust this man? Debbie.
My name's Rebby!
Yeah, my name's Rebby! Oh man, he's done so well with this character.
So good.
Like,
and he refuses to go under in the Lake of Reincarnation, so he's stuck as the engineer, Matt Hardy.
Blue-collared engineer Matt Hardy.
So Jeff said he's going to take care of DCC himself next week on Impact, so we'll see where that leads to. Speaking of someone we haven't seen for a while, just a all of a sudden a random shot of the Snowman Al Snow backstage.
Al! It was putting Gail Kim. No, I'm joking. It was fucking...
he was so excited to be there. He's like, I'm back!
Woo! I'm going out there for the fans.
I'm gonna go talk to the tribute. They're so good.
Yeah, I'm seeing all my boys here. It's great.
So the tribunal go out to the ring, call out Al. We wouldn't have been able to do this without one man. Come out here. He comes out here and they turn heel on him and savage the shit out of him. He loves taking a bump, Al.
Yeah, he's probably going to be injured for another 2 months now, but...
in a move that I just popped so hard for, the one man that comes and saves Al Snow. The one man out of everyone backstage, all the enemies Al's made, Mahabali Hogan, better known as Mahabali Shira, comes and saves Al Snow.
Would you say save, bud?
And then takes a beat.
Went in there, get in there, try to grab one of them, and then just took pretty much a savage beating himself. But he tried. The
Mahabali Hogan and Al Snow are going to become a tag team.
I like this team. I like where this is going.
I love it. I can't wait to see. Dude, I will see Al Snow in anything, in any incarnation, in any variation. And you add Mahabali Hogan in, dude, I'm sold. I want that tag team. I want the tribunal to beat them down a couple of times. And then I want them to have that epic moment where they win.
Maybe Al will have one of those epic moments in his late career. Who knows? Too?
Let Al get the pin too. Yeah. Let Mahabali Hogan do a massive sky high on someone.
Yeah, and then Al get the pin.
And Al's all beaten up in the corner.
Or do you reckon they'll give Mahabali Shira a different partner? It would just be Al as their coach.
No, I want Al and Mahabali Shira, and I want Al to take the beating in the match and be in the corner. Shira comes in, does all the power moves, does a sky high, holds the other guy back, reaches out, tags in Al, who's been beaten down, and Al gets the pin.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
That'd be awesome. All right, so that was great. I really enjoyed that segment. Yeah. Next, we had another backstage promo. This time it was Jessie backstage saying he can't wait for Aaron Rex to arrive because this isn't about his title. He's just going to hurt someone.
Yeah. He practically wants to bash the shit out of his other co-workers. That's what he said on the camera.
Yeah.
He's like, this guy's pissing me off. He's cheating. So when he gets here on backstage, I'm beating his ass.
And it's like, dude,
on camera.
There's cameras around there. Yeah.
Stop saying that.
Yeah. God, what are you doing? Get them to turn the camera off.
I wonder TNA was going back. No, I'm joking.
So this leads to later on in the show, which we'll cut to right now. Aaron Rex arriving, going that Jessie wants to talk to me. Let's see. Can we talk about what Aaron Rex was wearing? Because I fucking loved it. Go.
That fucking, what was it? The Shakespeare shirt or so. Can I get one? Where can we go?
He looked like he was about 3 seconds away from grabbing a skull and cutting him. Or
grabbing a scholar and, one of those feathered, pens and just sitting there writing what's going on his days. Today I woke up, had a piece of toast.
Oh, dude, it was, brilliant. Yeah. Brilliant. I really like that. So they have a scuffle, let's say. A backstage scuffle with shenanigans.
Yeah, pretty much.
That was fun. Yeah. I like that.
People went through doors.
All sorts of stuff. Yeah. The best sequence was a really cartoon sequence where they go into the trailer and then you see Aaron Rex's face hit the glass panel of the trailer and slowly start coming down. That was very cartoonish. Yeah, that was pretty funny, yeah. Okay, so I'm kind of looking forward to... This has renewed my interest in this feud.
Yes.
From last week where I was like, I don't want to see any more of the Grand Championship bullshit. I'm kind of like, I want to see more of these guys. Though.
Get rid of the fucking title and let's see these two wrestle.
Yeah.
Because I like where this is going. I said it... Sorry, excuse me. I said it 2-3 weeks ago. They should have had Jessie Goddard and Aaron Rex, going at
mix it up. And it works.
And it works,
It does. All right, so next up... So throughout the whole show, I should have mentioned, actually, it's a #1 contendership tournament.
Oh, yeah.
It just kind of got dropped out of nowhere.
That dropped in. That's why we probably forgot to mention
That's why every match that's
even at the start, when all the 3 dudes came off, 4 dudes all came out.
That's what they were talking about.
But they weren't,
wait, what?
At the same time.
So Moose vs. Miracle was a #1 contenders match. And the next one is as well, which is Abyss versus EC3. Yeah. So this is part of that tournament, which was weird. This was another really great match. You don't get to see Abyss solo anymore as much.
No, because he's always in
with Decay and stuff
or tag team tours, and that's fine.
That's great because he's great at it. Yeah. And I really enjoy seeing him in those positions. But he's also a great singles competitor.
He's an awesome singles competitor. They named a hardcore match after him. Yeah. That's how great he is.
He is amazing in there.
Great worker.
Full Metal Mayhem is Abyss being a crazy bastard.
Yeah.
He clearly likes the pain. But even we forget that sometimes he can just wrestle too, and really well. And I think this match with EC3 really showcased both of them. Not just Abyss's actual wrestling talent, not just taking...
If anything, I reckon it even showcased Abyss more.
I'd agree with you, except for the ending, right?
Yeah, just the ending, of course. And you knew that was going to happen. Like, it wasn't like... even when at the start I even said to you, I'm like, well, we know EC3's going for it. Yeah. Well, but how is he going to... Is he just going to bury Abyss, or is it going to go all the way?
And this wasn't a burial at all.
No, it wasn't a burial.
This was a really good match. And it ended with EC3 doing a rear naked choke Taz style.
Yeah.
If you remember Taz back in ECW and early WWE days, he used to use a rear naked choke. And screaming, tap! Tap!
And like Abyss is full struggling and like, you know, panicking, doesn't know what to do.
That looked really good.
Yeah, that looked awesome too. It was like, you know, it also cemented, like, you know, put over Abyss too. It's like, you know, I can't use my finisher on this guy, so I have to choke him out to get the win.
That's the only way I can
Yeah.
This is another match where everyone came out looking really good. Abyss came out, we remember now, oh, that's right, that dude can actually wrestle. He's not just a spot dude. Yeah. And EC3 came out looking like he just took down a monster. Yeah.
Pretty much. That's all. That's what I got from it.
Yeah, great match. Yeah. So next up, we had JB coming out to say that he didn't get a chance to put over Gal Kim at Bound for Glory, so now he's about to do the Al Snow.
I don't know why. Al Snow put her over pretty much for the whole company, so I don't know why he has to.
Over and over and over. But anyway, so JB's coming out to put over Gal. He says how much he loves Gal. Gal comes out. Sounds like she's going down the retirement path. Calls out Jade. Starts putting Jade over like
ridiculously.
Woo! Woo,
I thought they were going to start making out halfway through.
That was a put over, dude. Yeah. And then Decay with Rosemary comes out. Rosemary attacks them both, and it looks like this is starting a whole thing. Yeah. Because again, there's somebody else that we don't get to see in singles competition. They got picked up off the independent circuit. That's actually a very talented athlete.
So I've heard too, and I think I know who you're talking about.
Rosemary. I'm talking about Rosemary. Yep. We've only got to see her wrestling in singles matches once or twice, and both of them were good.
Yeah, Mac, and I think one of them was against Gail too.
Yeah. So I want to see more of her wrestling in the singles capacity, just like I want to see more of Abyss. So this is great. I'll take even a three-way dance between Gal Kim, Jade, and Rosemary for the title.
Why not?
Because Jade's going over. I can tell you that now, and that's fine. But the match they'll have
would be spectacular.
Exactly.
But I don't know how they're going to work that angle out.
They just did. Rosemary attacked them both.
Yeah, but now how are them two gonna, be up against each other? Also?
No, they won't. They'll have the face. Versus,
the two face with the evil, and then it'll be face.
The face.
Okay, I get you. Yeah, I like that.
So it'll end with Gail and Jade having a good 5 minutes themselves. All right. So next up, another one in this number one contenders thing. It was Trevor Lee versus Rockstar Spud versus DJZ.
My match of the night.
I'm going to go with you on this one. Yeah. I don't always agree with you, but this time definitely am. This is definitely match of the night for two reasons. One, just watch the match. It was just a great match. But two, if you saw something, and TNA screwed up by highlighting it multiple times.
And slow-moed it so many times.
So you could see it. DJZ's ankle very clearly breaks in this match, and it was
close to.
I know it. You saw the angle that it hit. It's gone, dude. Like his foot was one direction, his leg was the other.
It was bad. It was bad.
Yeah. On this suicide flip over the top ropes, and you can see him struggling for the rest of the match. If you can see it, if you can't, this dude's he's just doing his job.
Yeah.
He's a lunatic.
Actually, you're right. If they didn't actually put, TNA, they didn't keep showing the replay and stuff, you probably wouldn't have known he had injured himself.
Lunatic.
Absolutely crazy. Yeah. Carried that match. Literally carried that match with that injury.
Now, you could tell that he was supposed to win this match, too. And they had to change it on the fly for Trevor Lee to win the match, which still worked.
No, it
did work. Really well. But
you couldn't, to be honest, I really couldn't tell until the end too, and until I figured out, he's injured. Yeah, he's not going to be able to go through.
Yeah,
they're gonna
he's done something bad,
they're
and
gonna have to give it to Trevor, Rockstar. But it was definitely going to go to Trevor Lee.
Yeah. So, but in all though, this is still match of the night. Yeah, even with DJZ taking a terrible, his ankle snaps, you can see it. It's not fun to watch.
No,
but he works through it. And he does you can see that he has to use one leg on some moves and stuff, But some stuff like him jumping off the top ropes and landing on both, you're like, dude, you've got a broken ankle.
Yeah. Well, there was one segment where he had like Trevor Lee's hands, and then he jumped up the ropes, and then
and you're
kicked Rockstar Spud. Like, no, you don't have
and
to
you
do
could
that.
see it.
Yeah,
like,
and you could see when he landed too. It was like very awkwardly, and I was like, oh.
He modified half of his moves to instead of landing on his feet, he landed on his arms.
Or his knees or something. Yeah. Even then, that was hurting him.
And you could, dude, you are a superhero,
Props
man.
to that
Thank
performance of the night, Jesse. Thank you.
Yeah.
You didn't have to continue,
dude,
but you
tap
did.
out next time, please.
Yeah, simple, yeah.
Yeah, even though, again, you pulled off match of the night, like, don't risk your health, man. Just tap out.
Yeah,
next
well, I'd
time.
rather see you wrestle continuously, throughout the year than, get injured and not see you ever
We're not
again.
on the scene for 6 weeks now.
Yeah, exactly.
That's cool. I don't mind because, again, you deserve, the title you have. You deserve match of the night.
Yeah.
And, dude, working through that's old school, like, I'll tell you a very, very quick story. Kid Cash broke one of his ankles in a match and then had to wrestle another 20 minutes. And this was back in the, 90s era where they didn't have a choice. They
didn't care,
Didn't care, man, if he got hurt. Then he had to walk backstage, and Mick Foley gave him some ice on his ankles, and broke both of his ankles. Sorry, and he's like, dude, don't let the boys know. So he had to walk past everyone with 2 broken ankles, get in his own car, and drive himself to a hospital with 2 broken ankles.
Wow.
And stop and get gas because he ran out of gas.
Wow.
So that's a tough. That's the. They used to have to do that.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to do that anymore, dude. I know what you're trying to prove, and you're amazing. You are a hero.
Yeah. Thank you.
After
DJ,
that performance, you are a hero, dude. But next time,
you've cemented yourself
just let the ref
as the
know.
X Division champion. Well done. After that performance, and you lost too.
Oh yeah, and you lost as well. But dude, next time,
but
let
we can't
the ref
take
put the X
away.
up.
We can't take away what Trevor Lee and Rockstar Spud did.
No,
in the
and
match.
they were amazing in that match as well. This was just all together. Yeah, as you said, it was match of the night.
Yeah, easy.
It was match. I just need to put over DJ's.
Yeah, no, easy. Yeah.
All right, so next up we had Robbie and Grado backstage with Aiden O'Shea.
Who I think is the general manager right now, because Billy's gone, and he keeps going. I'm the boss is telling me that you're doing this, but who's the boss?
Who's the boss? Because Billy's not there.
Yeah, and would you really classify as Dixie as the boss? Everyone kind of hates her. So.
Yeah. I bet you, one day somebody's gonna push past him and open that door, and it's just gonna be like a broom closet.
Yeah, probably.
Full of mops and shit.
Yeah, probably something like that, or just buckets full that say Lake of Reincarnation, Lake of Reincarnation, Lake of Reincarnation.
Everyone turns back and looks at Aiden O'Shea, and he does the Bugs Bunny. He's like, and you just see the outline of it.
Already gone. Yeah, I like that. I can see that happening.
So Aiden O'Shea makes a honestly
pretty much.
he's
he's the GM.
So it's Robbie and Grado in a handicap match versus Lashley. And when he tells him, Grado pulls off, you see Robbie just go, oh, and start walking away.
Yeah, he just
deflated.
Yeah, he's like, not done.
But Grado's like, you never know.
He's still clapping. He's like, and then it goes to really, generates a really slow clapping. And it was he's like, Bobby Lashley. And he's like,
and then just wanders off.
I guess we can win.
Match itself, of course, Lashley was going to win this because
this was more of a burial match, to be honest. Yeah.
It was, but you had to have one on the show. It was a comedy spot. This was the blow off before the main event.
Yeah, main event, so it's bound to happen around that time. Yeah.
But it still was good. These guys still got their spots in. They didn't look horrible against Lashley.
Yeah.
Squash match is usually a Braun Strowman versus James Ellsworth. The last 30 seconds makes the dude look like an idiot, and that's why the people got behind him now, and that's why he's beaten AJ Styles twice. Besides the point. This wasn't that type of burial. They actually got a bit of offense in. They got a few moves in. It's just Lashley overpowered them. He's the animal. He's the monster. Yeah. He's a destroyer. That's it. Led us to another very short backstage segment, which was actually my favorite segment of the show, where Allie was watching matches of Braxton Sutter, who she's married to in real life.
Yeah, I just find these so lame.
I love it, dude. It's so cute.
It's so
and Brandi
lame.
Comes along and she's like, I need some help with Maria and Sienna. Join me, help me. And she's like, I can't. Maria pays my bills. I can't. I'm sorry. And walks away. But Allie is the cutest human being alive. The facials, she animates her face better than most actors do. She really does.
No, she
like
does.
The eyes and the mouth and everything she does sells that character
Look,
so well.
don't get me wrong. I like Allie and the wrestler she is and all the stuff that you just said there. Like she's actually a great performer and whatnot. But I don't know where TNA's go with. I don't know. I just find it really lame. They're trying to go with this whole high school romance
cute.
love things.
So this is the difference between someone in their early 20s and their mid 30s. I'm like, it's cute. She's cute. It's cute, and you're like, it's lame. Yeah. It's like, wait till you get to your 30s, you'll think it's cute again. It's alright.
Maybe, I don't know.
She's the one, and Brandi Rhodes is great.
Yeah, I love Brandi.
Yeah. Main event. Woo! Main event. But then there was a main event after the main event because I can't wait for this. Can't wait for this. Fuck. Can't wait for it. But the main event. So it was Eli Drake.
Woo!
Versus Eddie Edwards.
Boo. No, I'm joking. Love you, Eddie.
Dude. This was the Bound for Gold
put Eli
cash-in.
over. Come on.
Yeah, we love Eddie. Come on. So Bound for Gold cash-in. This is where you can go for the title.
Yeah.
Eli Drake said last week he's going to go for it.
Cashing it in.
So we got to keep in mind that Tyrus was the first Bound for Gold winner. Mm-hmm. Took 9 months for him to cash in, and then he jobbed out.
Straight to Drew Galloway.
Yeah, jobbed out.
So badly.
So now we have Eddie versus Eli Drake. Bound for Gold cash in. Let's make Bound for Gold mean something, right? Yeah. The match was great.
The match was spectacular. If it wasn't for the the triple threat that we just talked about recently, this would have been my match of the night. Yeah. It was easily second. Easy.
Dude, it was hard to call between them. I'm honestly saying like it's 49% this and 51% the other one.
Yeah, I'll take that.
It's that close, dude. It's that close.
Like, let's put it this way. I was off my seat on both matches.
Yeah.
So I was practically standing on both matches. That's when you know it's good.
Now, the Knockout Fiona was watching this with us, and she said, "What do you think's going to happen?" I'm like, "Well, if they're smart bookers, Eli Drake will win, so Bound for Gold actually means something. Because at this point, it's meaningless because the only person that's won it got jobbed out 9 months later. So he should win to mean something. But it's not. It's TNA, so Eddie Edwards is going to win. So Eddie Edwards won with a Boston Big Party. Which I don't mind because I like him as the but he should have dropped it to... Even if Eli held it for 2 weeks and then dropped it back to Eddie, make Bound for Gold mean something. Now it's meaningless.
Yeah. I feel like they did that because they did all that because the reason being of what happens next.
Yeah.
But that's the only reason I reckon. But even then, like
Eli Drake as well.
But maybe they should have put someone different in this match and then let Eli Drake still hold it.
This is how Eli Drake would have turned face. If at the end of this match he was holding the title, and what we're about to talk about, which is DCC attacked Eddie Edwards. If Eli Drake was holding the title,
actually,
and he got attacked by automatic face, dude.
Yeah.
Now, here's the problem with this whole angle. DCC reveal themselves, which we're going to talk about in a second, but they don't cut a promo first. So the audience, which a lot of it is a transitional audience that comes in and out of TNA, probably don't know what the story is because again they shot so far in advance. Yeah. Nobody's seen DCC that's in the audience, right? So there's no promo, there's no nothing. These people that are in the audience, only a handful of them were probably there the week before, so they don't know what's going on or the taping prior to that. So DCC attack Eddie Edwards, get some vicious heel heat. You're like, yes, this is what you should be getting, right? Then they start pulling their masks off. First, you got Eddie Kingston, Jade's boyfriend. Now, I believe I said that he'd be part of the trio. So 1 out of 3. So the New Day theory is falling apart. But we still got 2 more reveals. So next reveal, the gangly tall one pulls his mask off and it's Bram. I'm on 2 for 2.
I'm hating this.
I'm 2 for 2.
I am despising this moment right now.
2 for 2. Now here's where the problem happened. The third member of the group pulled his mask off.
Kill me right now.
And everyone in the audience started chanting, "Welcome back." And it's like, no, that's not the reaction you're supposed to be giving him. Because it's the cowboy, James Storm. Sorry about your damn luck. He is back.
Yeah, no, he is. Welcome back, James Storm. Yeah.
Am I 3 for 3?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Was that 3 for... Who was it again?
I was kind of really hoping when they pulled
Who was it? Who was it? No, better yet, who wasn't it?
Not the New Day.
Thank you. Thank you.
I was so hoping for that black skin.
And we actually had a new friend of ours, Matt, over today wearing a Bootio shirt.
Yeah.
Kind of egging you on.
Just stop.
One more time. No, because you gave me weeks of shit. One more time. Who wasn't it?
Not the New Day.
Oh, you've got to do it better than that. Do their promo. Come on.
Not the New Day.
No, do the whole thing.
I don't want to. I'm fucking in tears right now.
You're 2-time WWE champions.
New Day.
Yeah. Cause New Day.
Suck. No, well, look, so all jokes aside, like, you know, I didn't honestly think it was good. I was hoping it was a New Day just to put, you know, just to rub it in your face. But at the end there, it wasn't going to be. I honestly don't know who it was. Yeah. You actually got on spot on and, you know, got on you for that one, sir. But fucking, yeah, I'm still a bit upset. That
a little bit cut.
Yeah, a little bit cut that I didn't see my boy Kofi.
Okay, you know. So I like this group. I like that these guys are three guys that have kind of been set aside. Yeah. Eddie Kingston, we don't know yet. We're going to get to know. But James Storm and Bram are two people that really should be in the main event run, never were. What's going on? Yeah. Why do they? So they formed this heel group. It's very NWO-ish. Yeah. It's very, we're going to take over the system. I hope it just doesn't go aces and eights because that was fucking terrible. Kind of like the setup. Again, the only problem was they needed to cut a promo first in those broken voices with a little voice modulator on the microphone going, we're doing this because we're sick of being put aside. We're doing this because we're taking over. We're doing this. We're taking the titles. We're going to be the world heavyweight champions. We're going to have the world title. We're going to take the grand champion title. We're taking everything. There's nothing you can do about it. And worse, we're taking over from the inside and then pull their masks off. And it's three guys. That,
well, they've got a bigger pop. If they had done that, maybe not. But
no,
still,
because they got the right heat from the attack. Yeah. Do a little promo, like just a minute, and then pull the masks off, and then people know like these are the bad guys. But the audience kind of like got it. Then we're like, "Hey, it's James Storm. Hey, dude."
Yeah. Well, that's how I felt actually when I seen it before I, wiped the tears off because it wasn't New Day.
Yeah. But there was tears.
Yeah. Oh well.
All in all, though, dude, I really like this episode.
Yeah, I enjoyed this episode. Like, people might be saying like TNA is dying, but fuck, they're producing quality product. Yeah, quality product, which they shouldn't be actually.
It should be going down the toilet.
Yeah, if your company's going down the toilet, like let's admit it is. You don't. People don't usually care. Like,
it's my Ben Affleck theory.
Yeah. Well, the Ben Affleck theory.
Yeah.
I actually know what it is, but tell the audience.
So the Ben Affleck theory is this, right? If you give Ben Affleck $20 million, he gives you paycheck. If you give Affleck $13 an hour, he gives you Chasing Amy. And they're very different movies. Yeah. Like, he gives you Oscar-nominated movies like Good Will Hunting. He gives you starve that dude, he can act like a motherfucker. You throw lots of money at him, all of a sudden he forgets how to act. He's like a wooden board. Like, wait, you paid me too much. I don't need to try.
Yeah.
And then when you starve him, he's like, you think I'm only worth $16 an hour? Watch this! And it's like, dude, we just can't afford to pay you anymore. I'll prove I'm worth more. It's like, we don't have any more money to give you. What's he doing?
Oh, yeah. So the Affleck. That's what the rest of
I think that's what's happening in TNA. It's the Affleck theory, dude. They're like, you think we're dead? You think we're dead, motherfucker? Watch this! Huh? Yeah, okay, we might not be on TV next week, but did you see that?
Yeah.
It's like, dude, nobody says you can't perform. We keep putting you over. You're the greatest wrestlers in the world. Why are you doing this? The company's dying. Stop trying. Yeah. But no, that's always been the TNA thing, dude. Every time we think that company's dead, the performers start outdoing each other and they just don't die. That's what led to the X Division revolution of AJ Styles, Christopher Daniels, Samoa Joe. Because the company was dead. They're like, well, what can it hurt? We'll just go out there and put on a spectacle. And
try get a job out of this. Make it as a resume.
So they're kind of doing that, and I like it.
No, I like it too. Like, and you're right. So, like, that's the whole reason TNA it's sort of never died. It's always sort of existed because of like, wrestlers like talent, the talent that just try to outdo each other, like you said.
And it always shines through. And also, this resurgence of Matt Hardy has just created I think everyone's trying to outdo him.
Yeah, it looks like it.
And it's like, dude, that's not possible. But keep trying. I appreciate trying.
Yeah.
It's never going to happen. The dude was just an engineer and got over somehow. called his wife by the wrong name got over.
Yep.
Dude, never going to happen. But keep trying because
Makes
you're doing
his
spectacular
makes his
matches.
Mexican gardener
The boss.
the boss, the main plot.
The hell?
And it worked.
Yeah, amazing. Loved the show. This was much better than last week. I think last week there was too many distractions with what was happening.
Yeah.
And they must have been shooting about that time and all of that. But this week they've got their head screwed on straight and they're just putting out quality, great wrestling.
9 out of 10 show, easily.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciated every
The only reason I didn't give him a 10 out of 10 is because Eli Drake didn't win.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. And DJZ, get better soon, dude.
Yeah.
Like, that was clearly...
Yeah, get well soon. We love you, DJZ.
Yeah.
Much appreciated. This is why we watch your show. Because of wrestlers like you.
Exactly, man.
Yeah.
Wrestlers have put their bodies on the line for us for no reason.
Yeah.
Like, amazing.
Thank you.
So thank you so much. That's it.
I have one more thing to say before we go.
Why do I do that to myself every time? I should know this is coming, but like a fool, I forget. What have you got?
I just wanted to say, last week I didn't interrupt you, so I'm just reminding you now that, because I didn't get to interrupt you last week, then I'm reminding you now, just to catch up.
Hang on. You're interrupting me just to let me know that you didn't interrupt me last time.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Adventure, excitement. A Stooge craves not these things.
Welcome to the Stooge Revolution.
Good night, Internet.
Peace.